Sabu! Yeah. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like singing. Ah, the weather it allows me to sing. Guys, you don't know. Today, I have a special person, the guy that I love so much. Let me take one tone and make it more higher. Yee. Lee, how are you, bro?
Good on you, my brother.
I'm trying to go.
It sounded good for a second. It sounded good for a second.
And something just can't be there. I'm trying like.
With a bit of practice, you'll get it.
I will, no?
I'll teach you.
Yes, but I had it on my mind. I was practicing that. No, I'm having you on podcast, so I need to.
It's all warm up the vocals.
Yeah.
It's warm up the vocals.
Lee, welcome, my friend.
Thank you for having me, my brother. This is gonna be
Welcome
awesome.
to
Yeah.
our podcast, Good Life Podcast. Our child is back home. You are our child.
Thank you.
I remember the first
You've
first
known me
time.
since the beginning.
Yeah, I remember the first
Yeah.
time when you were introduced to us. You were like this boy. Now you're like a man.
I had to grow up at some stage.
Look, we're gonna just relax, have fun. The weather is allowing us. Rain. Thank you, Lord, for the rain. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We want that rain. We're gonna just talk about us. We're gonna just talk about you. Let's start from the beginning. Who is Lee?
Lee is a Portuguese man
Yeah.
that sings, songwrites, and that loves music.
Yeah.
That's who Lee is. Yeah.
So there's a first love.
That's my first love. I'm lying. I actually would say when I was younger, Idiski was my first love. I loved soccer a lot when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah.
Which position?
Sentiment.
Whoa. But no, man, all Portuguese love soccer.
That's what
I would be lying if I say,
I'm telling you,
yeah,
it's in the genes.
all of you guys are, yeah, you like soccer.
For our fifth birthdays, we get a Prego roll and a soccer ball at the same time. And then we got to choose. Do we want the food or do we want the soccer, you know? We got to choose. But yeah, soccer as a young kid was always something that I always loved. I love sports. I used to play soccer a lot growing up. But I think when you choose a career, it needs to be something that you don't mind doing not the bad stuff, but the stuff that's not so nice, you know, like fitness and playing with people. And as I got older, music started to take a hold of me. Because I started singing at the age of 10. And then the minute I started singing, I realized I can really connect with this, you know. I really love this.
Wait, age of 10?
Age of 10. I was a small boy.
Were you sounding like now? Were you sounding like now?
No. I was sounding like a mouse in the corner of a house. It was...
Or like those Easter kids when they sing
100%.
that melody.
Yeah, so it's super high.
Yeah.
And then the minute puberty hit, bam. Then the cojones. You know, that bass, that gravity started to come through. Thank God, otherwise I'd be sounding very high now. Yeah.
So then you move, age 10, you go to high school. You're still singing then?
Yeah, because I started singing at age 10. I was actually at my aunt's birthday.
Yeah.
And it was a Westlife song I'll never forget. And then I said to my mom, as a gift to my aunt, I basically forced everyone to hear me sing at the party. I put a Westlife song on, and then I'm singing a Westlife song, and people are like, oh, okay, shame he's young, he can sing. And then I said to my mom, I'm lying, I was seven.
Yeah.
But I was still very young.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, he's just a phase, you know.
Which one the Westlife song?
I actually can't even tell you. That's a good question. I'll remember it and I'll tell you when it comes to me.
Yeah.
But I know it was a Westlife song. And then that was at the age of 7. And then for when I turned 8, when I turned 9, when I turned 10, that's when I put pressure on my mom. I said, Mom, I actually really want to sing, for real.
Yeah.
Can I get a vocal coach, you know? Can I go for lessons? And she's like, and then eventually at the age of 10, she's like, okay, fine. And then one day she was at a robot just where I stay. And there was a person handing out pamphlets for singing lessons.
Yeah.
So she took it, and then that's when I started doing lessons for the first time at the age of 10. And then from till today, I'm still perfecting and trying to better my voice.
But we're still there. There's these idols, there's this blah 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 blah. You're not even thinking about going and entering those stuff.
Well, I wasn't even thinking because I wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
You know,
you were telling yourself you're not good enough.
One day you're like, one day I want to be there.
Yeah.
But The facts are the facts.
I'm
If you
like,
sound terrible in the beginning, it needs time to get
so,
better.
yeah,
You know,
someone said there's a difference between how you sing in a bathroom and how you sing
because those tiles they can deflect your voice and you sound like prime Celine Dion. You know what I mean? But it's not the truth. It's not the truth, bro. It's not the truth.
yeah.
So yeah, that was age 10, and then I started getting better, and I started to really like grab a hold of me. Then I started doing shows here and there, singing for free, getting exposure, and I think that was until about the age of 13,
Yeah.
age of 14. Then at the age of 13, age of 14, that's when I started getting like song ideas, melody ideas. Like you hum a melody,
Yeah.
and that started like coming often. And then I started like trying to write, but I couldn't play an instrument.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I was on the piano. We had an old piano in my house. That was my mom's when she was a little girl that we've had this whole time, still in my house to this day. And one day I was like, I had this melody in my head, and I was like, I don't know how to play piano. And I'll never forget the first day I sat down. I was like trying to put my fingers on the keys so that I could,
Do the do re
play
mi
the
fa
notes.
so.
Yeah. And the minute I did that, the minute I started playing piano and singing and like using the piano to like bring to life these melody ideas,
Yeah.
for me, then that's when I knew, this is the one for me. I want to do this for the rest of my life. The way it made me feel, I was like,
The
yeah.
wave just hit you. Wow.
And then, bro, Jabba, I promise you, I was obsessed. Then I went, at that time, I just got into high school, grade 8, grade 9.
Yeah.
And then, then every day from school, I'd come home and I'd play. And with time, then I could play a couple of notes. Then I started playing more complex stuff. Then I started to write more complex stuff. But let's not fool anyone. The songs in the beginning were terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. I would even play that for my worst enemy. I won't lie to you. They were not so good. But you got to start somewhere. And I loved.
Maybe you can sing one for Zuma, like yeah.
You never know. One day in his house, I will, I'll sing something for him, Mshinyiwam or something like that, and I'll do the dance for him.
Yeah, and then try to shake a little bit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the sauce.
Yeah.
And then, and then I started writing songs, and I started getting better and better and better. And then I just became obsessed. I became obsessed with creating,
Yeah.
and especially with like melodies and stuff. I think it's everyone in this world's got their talent or got something that they, I don't know, that speaks to them, that connects with them.
Yeah.
And for me, it was always music. And then as time went by, I turned 14, I turned 15, I turned 16. I was still playing soccer. I was still doing all these things that I also loved. But I knew for a fact that music. See, the thing with music that I didn't mind the not so fun stuff with music. I didn't mind doing that. I didn't mind, because with music you don't make money at first. It takes a long time for you to get to a point where
you're willing to wait.
to fail. You fail a lot in the beginning.
Fail a lot and wait.
And you can't rush it. You've just gotta stay on the path. Just hike every day for a long time. And then one day you're like and then that was my journey. So every day I practiced, and then at that time I'd been writing on the piano for about 5 years, 4 years, which is a long time.
Yeah.
5 years is a long time. But to perfect your craft, it's not enough time. You need more time. You need at least, my opinion, you need at least 10 years in whatever you do to like really get to that point where it's like, okay, now I can be like, you can show people and people are like, okay.
Let's talk about the wannabe. We're still on that. So what would you say the wannabe that wants to be like you, what would you advise that wannabe?
I advise two things. The first thing is you've got to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Because some people also, you don't want to lie to yourself. Always be honest. Some people want to sing, but maybe singing's not for you. Maybe you don't have the best voice. You also got to be like, hey, chief, it's time. Maybe I shouldn't sing. Maybe I should write songs for people, or, But if you can sing, and objectively you can, if you put like a graph, and eventually with time you could get to a point where your voice could be good enough to compete.
And
commercially.
guys, we're not talking about my pianos, ne?
No,
That you can go and do. No. We're talking about singing. Not my piano thinking of the
Exactly.
Singing.
If you feel like objectively you have the talent to go all the way,
Yeah.
then my next piece of advice is just don't stop. Just don't stop.
First time when I met you, goosebumps when you sang on stage. Whoa!
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yo, that song, I hooked me. Then boom, you're on TV.
Yeah.
Were you surprised that now everything like is coming fast? Like, what is happening now?
You know what? For me, for my journey, I can only speak for my journey. But for me, because it took me so long,
Yeah.
when it does come, you're like, yo, you're grateful, bro. Yo, you're grateful. You're like, yes, sis. I almost had to go and get another job. You're like, phew, okay. It just makes you appreciate the journey more. Because I think if I was successful sooner, I don't think I would appreciate where I am now. And you take things for granted because even now it's taken me so long to get to where I am. Even now, I was speaking to Kyle and Fuzz and even to my family. The first time my music played on the radio, my mom, my dad, my brother, just COVID lockdown.
Yeah.
I just released one of my first songs as the Lee Cole under the Lee Cole name.
Because we were doing Lee.
I was doing my real name,
Yeah.
you know, the Portuguese grocer. I was just releasing songs the whole time, you know. And then I was like, it's not working. And under my name, Leandro, I'd released, I mean, you can ask Kyle and Fuzz, they were there. They've been there with me from the beginning. Those songs, I'd released maybe 30 songs that did nothing.
They didn't move.
But 30 songs that I recorded, I paid money to shoot.
Yes.
I invested, and nothing. Haziko, nothing.
Holiday. Ariam Papatsu. Bon, now we back again, guys. It is a big save stuff, a soccer league. Today, it is a tough one. Because number 1, number 2 are playing each other, number 3, number 4 are playing each other. Whoa, after this, we don't know who's going to be our number 1 after today. Hey, I don't know. We'll see.
Sabuya.
Sweet indeed. You hear your voice on radio?
Yeah.
I see you first time on TV.
It's a crazy feeling.
Next thing I see you on the big stage. Oh, that is the craziest feeling that I was feeling so crazy, but you were on TV and you were on big stage, but I was feeling you.
Yes. Yeah.
How was that?
It's amazing, bro. It's amazing.
Because year in, year out, you started to grow even with the audience.
Yes.
But how was the first one? How was the first feeling?
The first feeling, it was weird for me because when my music became popular, it was lockdown.
Yeah.
So I couldn't perform my music. So even though people were starting to hear about me, no one knew what I looked like or, you know, I was in my room, trying not to die of COVID, you know what I mean? So, and then as time went by and obviously COVID started opening up and, you know, the lockdown started loosening up and stuff, then I started doing shows. And then that was nice to see because when we went on the first tour, that was crazy for me because I was nervous because I'm going on a tour doing 10, 11, 12 shows. Oh. But I don't know if are people gonna be there?
There's one. I'm trying to remember. There's one. I think you were outside. Na. And there were ladies in front of you. They were doing a sing along with you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, this is crazy.
Job, I promise you, the first tour, I was nervous because I'm not Chris Brown, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not Chris Brown. But when we're going on tour and we're doing small shows of like 200 people, 150 people, you know, just to get my name out there. And then I'm at the shows and I'm in PE and I'm in Cape Town, I'm in Eisner, places that I've actually never sung in before. I don't know anybody in these places.
Yeah.
And to see people come to my show to watch me because they know my music, that for me was like a mental thing for me. okay, people are starting to know who Lee Cole is.
Yes.
But it was nervous. It was very nerve-wracking at first because like you can put on a show and tell a venue, listen, I want to come to a show, but it doesn't mean that people are going to come.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
But
So
you made a sing along, Donna. You made a
I
sing
had
along.
to. I had to
You
try.
made a sing along, and the
I
whole
had to.
yo.
The minute I saw people there, I was like, okay, if they're here for me, that means they must know the songs. And that for me was like when the penny dropped. Is when on the first tour in beginning of 2022,
Yeah.
February, I'll never forget. With Cape Town and the Garden Route and stuff, and I did my mic like this, and I just, spoke
Yeah.
to the people, and they started singing back the song, and that's when I was like, yo, okay, this is crazy, okay.
Because
so
I think that one that one created a little bit beef because afterwards the sing along started to be more.
yes,
More. Because I remember one event, a Portuguese event. Wow, there they were crazy there. There they were crazy because they were screaming.
No, the Portuguese people are my people, so if they don't scream, I'm gonna get upset. Like, come on, Jets, help me out. Sing my song, please, bro. So it's been, it's been a crazy journey. And I think this year, we got to do even bigger shows.
Yeah.
This year was probably, like we were chatting about it, it's like the first year will be like, okay, like, where can this journey actually stop? Like, the fact that we've gotten here, we're performing, and we did our first stadium show this year,
Yeah.
which is cool. And that for me was like wild. It's like you're sitting in the stadium and you know that in just a couple of hours, 30,000, 40,000 people are going to be here.
Yeah.
That for me was like I was nervous, bro. I was nervous. No, I was nervous.
I can imagine.
And then we performed, everything went well, it was exciting. And then we got called back to do the show here in Pretoria for Robbie Williams, obviously, at the Sunbet Arena.
Yeah.
That was
That was huge.
It was sold out. So it was in an arena and you just look and just people, bro. And then it always helps when people support and when they receive you onto the stage well, because then that puts you at ease. Because as a performer, when you go onto the stage, and I tell people this, it's the reason why you get nervous is because you open yourself up to rejection and ridicule. Because when someone's listening to you on stage, they don't have to like your music.
Yeah.
In actual fact, they don't have to clap. So you're always hoping, please, like, I hope you like my music, because they can reject you.
Yeah, and then the funny part though, that they didn't come for you, they came for the other
They
guy.
didn't even come for me.
Yeah, and then like
I'm the accessory. Bro.
yeah, and then everything like changed. It's like they came for you.
Yes. And when I walked onto stage, I mean, Kyle was there, Fuzz was there. They received me like it was my own show.
I saw that.
And for me, that puts me at ease, and now I can relax, because now my anxiety is low. Because now you're accepting me, which is nice. So now I can just sing. Now I can give you my final form. You know what I mean? I give you the best version of me. And that was amazing. I mean, I asked people to take out their flashes, and you have an entire arena with everyone in the flashes. It's something that makes you realize, this is why I do music. I want to do this for the rest of my life. So this journey is full of surprises. There's also shows that don't go well. You know when you go to those bars where there's like these animal heads on the wall, and you're like,
Texas, some fun. America,
I already knew. I was like, there's no ways. And there's like 5 people in the bar, and they're like drunk, and now I have to sing, now I have to perform like I'm performing for Oprah now. I'm like, you have to give them all my energy. And then I started telling a story, and the one guy starts talking, and so we've had terrible shows.
I should imagine.
But you got to take the good with the bad. Otherwise, if you never have the bad shows,
it don't balance. It don't balance.
You need a balance. Yeah.
But let's go behind the scenes, Dwana. You have a great team behind the scenes. I must say, I'm in love with your videos. If someone doesn't know Lee's videos, please tell them your handles. Please tell them your handles so they can follow you and see.
At Lee Cole Music, you'll find all my stuff.
Yeah.
But that's one thing that...
Your videos, my bro. Let's talk about them.
But it's not me, bro.
Oh.
That's these guys, yeah. These guys, they deliver the gravy. And you know what I love about our relationship and our friendship, and we speak about this all the time.
Yeah.
Is that the cool thing about my journey and their journey is that our journeys have intertwined at the same point. So when I was terrible at music, they were also not so good.
Yeah.
And as time has gone by, I've gotten better, they've gotten better, and we're getting better at the same point. And it's like we're working towards, even though like my team, they don't want to be musicians, they don't want to release their own songs. But it's like our dreams and our journeys have come together because we both want the same thing. They want to perfect their craft. I want to perfect my craft. I want to be as successful as I can. They want to be successful as they can. And the videos have just choop, choop, choop. Carl sent me a video yesterday for one of the new songs that we're going to be teasing soon.
Yeah.
And it's the best we've done yet. So like, I just love that feeling of we're always pushing boundaries. And we're all honest with each other. Like, I'll play him songs and Carl will look at me and be like,
not the one.
this is not it. This is not it.
But I want to find out with that one. I think you're in the river or what? You're in the water.
Yeah.
What does the idea behind it?
That was a scary day. So we saw this idea on Pinterest of this guy pulling this chain in the water and it was on fire.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, that's cool. And the song we were doing at the time, it kind of suited that. We went to the Val. We bought this old antique chair. We put it in the river.
Yeah.
And then we got petrol because we had to set this thing alight. But
Yeah.
now we're not specialists, bro. If something goes wrong, someone's burnt toast. There's no way about it. So we put the chain in the water. Carl's got the camera. He's in the water with me, up to his knees. I'm in the water up to my knees. The things we've done for shoots is actually unreal. It's shooting in winter where your nipples are. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
And you don't have the full team that they say,
no.
you have a safety, blah blah. And
Other artists, either they're with labels and they've got entire video teams.
Yes.
We're doing all this one man.
Wow.
One man with a camera, one man with a laptop and music. It's everything is just for the passion. It's for the love because we love creating. So that's the cool thing about it. But that day we bought the chair. Carl's holding the camera. He's like this in the water, and we know that we got to pour petrol on the chair, and then we got to and throw it on the chair so that it and then I must act like I'm not burning and just drag it to the water to look cool because we got to shoot the video. But now we could die. So we're trying to hold all this in because we know this is not child's games. This is not children's games, bro. So we're like, okay. So that day we had another friend of ours, Nathan, who was there with us, and like Nathan quickly had the match ready, and I was like, because Carl's there, and Carl's also like trying not to die because the fire could also get to him.
Yeah.
So we're there, and then the first time we chuck it. Flame just bursts out of control. Then we go, okay, stop. Then the flame comes down. And he's like, okay, go. Carl records. Then I'm dragging the chair, looking all cool. For literally like 10 seconds because then the water douses the flames.
Yeah.
And the amount of shoots we've had like that where on cars, renting this, the journey's been the best part, bro.
And I like the fact that it's a one take. It's not like you're doing all over again. It's one thing. It's like
because sometimes you get that chance.
Yeah, it's like God says, hey guys, I'm giving you that opportunity. And a one take, done.
Literally, Carl will tell me once, he'll be like, okay, Lee, this is the only take we got. Because the wood is already starting to you've got to nail this one. Otherwise, we can't use the shot. And we're both like, okay, we understand the assignment. And we're like, okay. And it just always works out, bro.
Nice one. Lee, thank you so much for coming. And I'm so proud and happy that you came to one of the best supermarket podcasts. Imagine. We are the first. We are the first. No one is doing that. But before you go, I want you to hit me with the one that I like. And and then the love to your fans, especially Cape Town. Hey, Cape Town is loving you.
Yes, sir.
Cape Town is loving you. Just pick any camera.
Thank you guys for having me. Big Save, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. And actually, Big Save and Tony and the team, they've been one of our biggest supports, and Mike and everyone since the beginning. So it's good to see that that I can also repay your belief in me, you know?
Yeah.
So thank you guys. You guys can find me at Lee Cole Music on the handles. And this is one of Jabu's.
Any upcoming tours?
Yes, I've got a show next Friday in Pretoria actually at Deep Blowhunt. So catch me there.
Yeah, grab your ticket.
Grab your ticket.
Yeah,
that's going to be nice. And I'm going to sing this one, but then I'm going to sing the chorus normal, and then the second one you got to sing with me.
Me bra,
there's no excuses there. I know you got some chocolate pipes there.
You heard.
Honey, won't you stay? Won't you let me in? I can feel the fire burning underneath your skin.
hold you like a rose, compliment your sin. I just wanna fall in love with you, baby. Honey, won't you stay? Honey, won't sing with me, Jumper. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Honey, won't you stay? Oh.
What a lullaby to me.
Honey, won't you
Stay. Bye-bye. Nice one.